Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Wayne.
Penning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Give him 9 on the play, and the Bengals will get the football back. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. The big fella. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals have recovered it. Come on! And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can see.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fumble on the play.
$13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Joe Mixon. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Henning. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his...
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way down inside the 20. he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they